Hello and welcome to the interviews with Landsupporters. Today we are with Marialaura Bancheri, researcher at National Council for Research in Italy, and she will talk today about the groundwater tool. Marialaura, why did you choose to develop this tool and as part of the Landsupport platform?
Good morning to everyone. So this tool was conceived since through the European Union, high concentration of pesticides represent one of the main risky sources of the pollution for the groundwater resources and have the potential long-term impact on the environment and on human health. So this tool allows to map the most vulnerable zone, providing the basis for agricultural restrictions and incentives for a better information in terms of different soil type responses to different land uses and pesticides.
How does the tool look like and what are the outputs?
Okay, I try to share my screen, just a sec. Okay, so I go directly on the platform. So this is the graphical user interface. The tool is under the Challenge Land Degradation and Sustainable Development Goals, Nitrates and Pesticide Directive, and Groundwater Vulnerability. By clicking on the pesticide fate, we have the interface of the pesticide fate tool, in which we can select a region of interest that we already drawn. So, for example, here I use this region of interest that I already previously drawn. Then the user can select a start date and end date of a simulation. So, for example, 2008 and 2009. So our simulation will start from the 1st January of 2008 and will finish at the end of 2009. Then the user can select the land use. So here, for example, for the Telesina Valley in Italy, we have 4 different land uses. For example, let's choose the width. For each scale, for each okay, yes, for each scale we can select a different land use that was suggested by the local farmers and the local experts. So here we select wheat, for example, and there is the list of associated pesticides. We can choose, for example, the deltametrin, which is the most commonly used insecticide in this zone. By clicking on the evaluate button, okay, the run will start, and here we have the run going. Without losing time, we can see the results for the same okay, region of interest and case. So we have that results are organized in this way. We have a map that opens and the associated legend here, in which we can see the percentage of the mass of pesticides that arrived at the groundwater table depth by the end of our simulation period. So through the legend we can see the percent that in this area we have greenish colors, which means that very low part of the input pesticides arrived at the groundwater table depth. But if we want more information, we can see this nice table here, in which we have information about the area of each soil polygon, the classification, the information about the water table depth, the crop and the pesticides that we simulated, and then we have information about the total input mass and the output mass of the pesticides. So in this case, for example, we have the total input mass in the 2 years we selected and the output mass by the end of the 2009. Here we have a last icon that allows the users to click by clicking to evaluate the time evolution of the mass arrival. So, for example, in this case, we have that by the end of 2008, we have that the 3.6% of the input pesticide will likely arrive at the groundwater table depth. While by the end of the 2009, we will have that around the 35% will arrive at the groundwater table depth. So you can see these nice graphs for each soil polygon, and you will see, as in this case, that this percentage will change according to the soil characteristics. Then you can also by clicking on this button, obtain a summary table with all this information. So here the output percentage mass, at the end of 2008 are listed, and you can sort it according your necessity. Okay, that's all.
And who are the target users of this tool?
So this tool is aimed at helping public authorities and agriculture cooperatives and consortia who need instruments for better relate agricultural activities to groundwater preservation, analyzing the natural filtering capacity of the soils under different land use conditions, as we saw, that are set differently for each case study, and in order to protect the precious groundwater resources.
Okay, thank you very much, Marialaura, and thanks to everyone for being with us today. I'm Gloria De Paoli from Action Environment, a partner in Landsupport. Keep following us for more updates and interviews. And see you next time.